developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. Keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Ollie. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, he sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here comes the heat. Throws quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. Quick give. It's Edwards. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Hits inside, it's Edwards.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide right, it's Rogers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Drives inside. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Alabama pushing the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Searching for space. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Powers inside. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Working the ground game. Finding some room. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run him again. And he's in! Touchdown, Alabama! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Plows his way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Tide ready to roll on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will, that's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Right back to the well. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Holly Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down? The give on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
Running inside. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Might have a chip. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Deep in the end zone, it's Crosby. I know he thinks he can house every return. sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Mississippi State sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Got him quickly. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup.
The slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Alabama sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Turning it on. The 40. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. On the move. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets rid of it.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Alabama sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown time.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. They're all over him. Buys a little time. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the accelerator to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 15 team, the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Huskies, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And did they ever need to stop the leak before it became a flood? It's their first victory in 7 games. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coming out of the locker room, Alabama's head coach told me, he said his reminder to his team in the locker room is we are a team in playoff contention, but we have to take care of business now. Even though it's a blowout, even though they've got a big lead, they cannot be satisfied. He said we have to prove we're the kind of team that can close out games when we've got the lead. See if they can do it here to start the third.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Second and long here. Using his legs, it's Riley. Good, strong tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Cantrell. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the left side.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
On the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Here on the Alabama sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating.
He's loose. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Sells the run, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to pass. It's Cantrell. He's not afraid to go deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Caught. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations.
Throws it deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Run ends there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for room. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Out Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Alabama sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He's changing the play. To the air, it's Cantrell. Throws to the wideout. Holds on, it's Scott. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Rodgers. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet. It's Cantrell. Going for the big play. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh center downs going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got his man on the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Turns into the pile. There's a crease. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Taken down right away. Here comes that Alabama offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Time to take a shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 50. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the gun, it's Crosby. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out.